you don't need a soothsayer or a prophet to tell anyone in Nigeria that one of our major problems is financial crimes, one of the albatross, the major albatross and to our economic development and cankerworm to our progress. It's the issue of corruption and financial crimes. One of our mandate is also ensure that we improve on the standard of living of the people by virtue of what we do. Because when you fight corruption and you ensure that you block the loopholes through preventive means, which we are doing now in EFCC, in the last 8 months, we are mobilizing our resources towards prevention. We don't have to necessarily wait for money to be stolen going forward for us to go into action. And that was what led to my establishing a new department, a directorate called Fraud Risk Assessment and Control, which we are effectively looking into the finances of MDAs, particularly with this new budget now. As the releases is being done, we are following it through. That's one of the things we have decided to do so that we ensure that people have, the benefit and dividends of democracy and good governance. Yes, human capital is very key to the progress and development of any nation. Very, very key. And we also discovered that while talking about human capital, it is also important for us to understand why it is key. In 2007, way back, before I came to EFCC, I did a research, perhaps for the first time in this country, into what I call employment fraud. Employment fraud. How employers defraud their staff, and how employees also perpetrate fraud against their employers. And way back in 2007, and I discovered that way back then, Nigeria has lost over 40 billion naira every year to employment fraud. And one of the things that I recommended then is what the government put in place eventually when I became chief of staff in the EFCC. We, for the first time, we investigated, even though it was a government civil servant, IBPIS, platform, to discover that a lot of people collect salary when they are not on the employment of government, and all of that. We were able to save government so many billions of naira then. As I'm talking to you, we are still investigating that because, you can't completely stop some of these things, but as new device, they bring up new, ideas, strategies, you also devise means of checkmating them. And it's important for us to determine the productivity of our people. A lot of people who are employees, you discover that they take more than they give in, and it has such things have adverse effects on our economy. I want to identify with your cause, and I want to pledge our support to what you're doing. Going forward, we will need more information about our activities, and I will also direct my Director of Human Resources and also Director of Investigation to establish a mini desk, for you, so that you can just appoint 1 or 2 members of your council, and somebody who also understands the intricacies of your mediatory role to work with them, so that going forward, we'll be able to bring up some of these things we have discovered in the course of our investigation, and how you can come in and help us, create awareness and advocacy on part of the employees as well. So on this note, I want to thank you. I want to tell you that our office is open anytime, any day. We are ready to synergize with you and to collaborate with you to ensure that we improve on the welfare of the workers and as well make them do the right thing to increase their level of productivity and make them better citizens. Thank you very much. On behalf of the entire management of EFCC, thank you for coming and wish you all the best in your endeavors. Thank you.